right, viewers, we are back with round 2 of the Evolution Gaming Store Treasure Cup. And what do we have here?
Oh my god. Green, purple, Luffy, and Sanji. Okay.
If this was pre-release, I'd believe you. What are we doing? PRB Sanji. What an excellent match we have for you guys in this round 2.
That is really cool, man. Not a lot of representation since Sanji came out. I really had high hopes for him because I think his effect is really good. And giving red characters just rush and just swinging out. It hasn't really performed. It's very powerful. It just hasn't performed well lately. And I don't know if it's just the package that's out there that just doesn't work for him really well. Have people tried the animal package with Sanji?
It's tough. The animal package, the characters come in rested. That's the thing. So you don't get that rush value. But speaking of value, speaking of performing well, we have green, purple Luffy on the left side.
To no one's surprise, right?
To no one's surprise, this leader has been killing it overseas, and we finally got it in the States.
Yep.
A deck we're expecting to see not just once on this stream tonight.
We're going to see it a lot more tonight, and I'm one of the ones that, I think the deck is one of the top decks in the format for sure. Do I think it's, people had it, at Dofi levels of, top, right?
Right.
I don't think it's there. I think it's, if we were to put a number on it, probably put, top 3, top 4, something like that. I still think Shanks is probably better. If you wanted to, play in a tournament, I think Luffy has a lot of options. My biggest gripe with Great Purple Luffy, at least in my testing, was if you didn't keep Sanji up, the deck just kind of
that Sanji putting 5 cost, right?
It just kind of just falls apart. Not really, but it's you need that recursion at Dawn, right?
Right.
You just run out of Dawn at some point in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my gripe with it, right? I just think other decks have way more depth. I think that's the word I'm looking for, depth, right? I don't think he has the depth yet to be the top deck, right? It'll be 4 or 5, but yeah.
Yeah, that reliance. Hopefully we see a lack of that reliance in this game with some Sanji puddings in the opening hand. But right now, I'm seeing a Searcher event and a Zoro Juro from the left side, but we see a Mulligan from Barrick, the Sanji side.
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking for in these hands? Let's get it
think
started.
Searching and so Sanji's going first.
Simple
Passes.
draw pass. All right. Going into the 2 Dawn turn for green purple Luffy. I think we'll be referring to it as Gurpo Luffy for the just for the ease of understanding. So Gurpo Luffy's going to start off with this Searcher event. Look at the top 3. Grab any Straw Hat Crew. And Chewie, this whole deck is Straw Hat Crew.
The whole deck is Straw Hat Crew. And that's the other thing. What makes the deck interesting, too, the entire deck has to be revolved around Straw Hat Crew because, every time I failed with the deck, I think I can use the effect with other characters on there, and you can't because they're not Straw Hat Crew. For example, if I summon Hody, it just ruins my whole Return of Dawn thing, right? So you can't really do that. But yeah, the whole deck's going to be Straw Hat, and the other thing is, too, that event can grab Gum Gum Giant, which Law couldn't do, and it shouldn't do, not the but you get my point, the Monet!
That's an interesting one.
I love that card.
That card just does 2 things at once and God-ass counter on it, too.
Monet's the bae. She's so good. She's so good, dude.
4 Dawn turn, we're going to start with a simple 5 swing, and then we're probably going to see that Zoro Juro, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I would say Zoro Juro comes out here, searching, grabbing whatever.
Yeah, being able to search the top 5 and grab your Gum Gum Giants, grab your Sanji Puddings. In some cases, grabbing your Luffy Taro.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
just
insane.
Insanely powerful. It may not have counter, but a vanilla stat line with a searching effect is always going to be powerful.
Definitely.
And Searcher grabbing Searcher.
Okay.
Can't beat that.
Okay. Let's see if I don't think you use effect. My opinion is I don't think you use effect here. I think you wait till next turn to summon Sanji Pudding, then use effect.
Sure. For viewers newer to the EBO2 Luffy, it has the powerful activate main Dawn -2. Set 2 Dawn as active and give the leader plus 1,000 until the start of your next turn.
Yep.
That means it's a 6K on your opponent's turn.
Yeah. Jesus.
Sound Whitebeard anyone?
Oh god, I just get so many Whitebeard. Every time it's just 6K leaders with Whitebeard.
it's just Whitebeard impersonator.
Do they have Rad Beams? Do they have what else do they have?
Gum Gum Giants.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dude.
So 5 Dawn turn for the Sanji. We're gonna start with a simple swing 7.
I like the aggression here.
But Gurple's gonna take that every day of the week.
You see, I think the Monet was misplayed here. I think what should have happened here was he should have summoned if the plan was to summon Robin, it should have been summon Robin and then use the effect to hand 2 rested down to Robin.
Sure.
Could have swung 6 with the rush, and he could have got another attack with Sanji. So he could have got 2 attacks here and got some cards out of hand.
Right.
But
it's very sequence heavy.
Yeah,
red
very
deck.
sequence heavy red deck. Yeah, I think he should have done that. But let's see what he's cooking. I mean, he might have him to play in hand for next turn.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
6 Dawn might not seem like a lot, but for green purple Luffy, you can just do so much.
Oh god.
There's one card we're looking for off this Nami, folks. It's Sanji Pudding. Let's see if he can find one.
It's either Sanji Pudding, Gum Gum Giant, or a 2K counter.
Or Zoro.
Okay, that's an option. You can do
Not
that too.
terrible, not terrible. But with that 5 Dawn, we really just want to establish that powerful 5/7 that restands our Dawn whenever we leader effect.
Absolutely, and we're gonna search again. Yeah, and now we're gonna use effect because what he's trying to do here, he's trying to set up next turn so that Sanji Pudding can draw a card because Sanji Pudding you need to have less Dawn than your opponent. So then you could summon a Sanji Pudding, draw a card, and then like do your shenanigans all over again, right? And just recur the Dawn and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's what he set him, and that's why I played the second Zoro Drew, and it's just another 6K attacker on board. That
Right, can't get mad at that.
Can't get no, definitely
Cannot be mad at
And
that.
here's the effect, right?
Right.
So then boom.
Dawn -2, restanding 2 rested Dawn, and now we suddenly have a 6K leader and 3 extra Dawn to play with. We could even see a 7/8 swing.
Yeah, you can. This is gonna be a lot of attacks. I wonder what he's gonna do for 3. Let's see.
See, our Sanji player Barrack here is taking life pretty aggressively.
He is. I would have countered out there. Would have countered out these 2 right here. Let's see what he's thinking.
You got to be careful of this Gerbil
Yeah, you
Luffy.
can't take
just
too much.
can splash out that secret rare EBO2 Luffy out of nowhere.
Yep.
You see a
Oh, the
beautiful
Robin.
altart on that Robin.
That altar is so cool.
Just showcasing the talent of these One Piece artists, I tell you.
Absolutely. Dude, the artwork gets so much better in 12.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. 7 Dawn for our Sanji here. Sanji's leader effect can give up to 8 costs rush. So we could see a very big body played here
Oh yeah.
and start swinging.
100%. And the 3-cost Robin, I don't remember. This isn't the original 3-cost Robin, right? The one that KOs a character that's like 4,000.
Yeah, this is a slightly altered version of that one.
Okay, understood. I can't remember what this card does.
It's a powerful Dawn X1 effect from my memory.
Yeah, I just can't remember exactly what it does. I think it comes from the starter deck, right?
This card was from the ST21 starter deck, that Gear 5 starter deck.
Yeah.
One Piece ST21, a 3-cost. Sanji could give it rush due to it being less than a 8-cost,
Right.
which could do that on play.
Wobble!
A Wobble! Now that's a card we haven't seen for a while.
That card is crazy. Okay, so I think Wobble does like minus 3,000 or something like that or whatever. I can't remember exactly.
Wobble when attacking Dawn X1 gives something minus 2,000 on your opponent's board and gives Wobble plus 2,000 until the start of your opponent's next turn.
That's okay. I like this. I like where his head's at. I like this deck already. I might be a fan of this.
So the Robin from ST21, Dawn X2 when attacking KOs a 4 or less. And Chewie, we're starting to see that synergy with the Monet.
Oh, absolutely. So the Monet's gonna minus 1,000, right? That's the first thing you do and add the 2 rested Dawn. Wapple's going to swing minus something else because he has rush right now, right?
Due to that leader effect.
Yup. And what he could do here is he could double dip, KO the Zoro Juro, and just start swinging possibly at the other Zoro Juro, just get some cards on hand, or maybe just go to life. Either way, doesn't matter. You're gonna get rid of one of the 4,000s, one of the 6,000 cost Zoro Juros, which is good for you.
Right.
So I think they already did the math here. So now Robin's swinging
6 into 5.
Oh, and KO's the blocker.
Interesting. I don't know if I like this, but we might be seeing a more aggressive approach,
You might be
KOing
saying-
the blocker.
Yeah, correct. And the Zoro Juro is minus 1,000 right now. But I would have KO'd the Zoro. I would have KO'd the Zoro Juro, honestly. Like, just get rid of it, right? Because you have the math, right? Like, it's
Right,
yeah.
after Wapple. So we actually, interestingly enough, do not see an on-KO effect triggered by that Robin.
Yeah.
Perhaps wanting to conserve the Dawn. Robin, of course, reading blocker and on-KO. Dawn -1, search the top 3 for a Straw Hat card. And Gerbil Luffy's taking down to 1 life.
Down 1 life. Wow, does he not? Well, maybe this is not. Maybe he's just not concerned with taking life. Maybe he's just like, I'm a 6,000 leader. I have giant. Who cares? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna live.
like we mentioned before, the lack of Sanji pudding is just evident, folks.
Yeah, and we're gonna see it now. He's gonna play it now. Like,
But is it too little, too late?
no, I think it's. I think I would have played it a turn ago, but I don't think it's too bad right now. Just because he's gonna recur the Dawn, and he's probably setting up for giant plays or whatever the case may be.
Keep in mind that Wapple is an 8K.
Oh, that's right.
You
Wapple's
can't
8K.
swing at that.
Yeah, you can't. That's true.
It's just too much Dawn commitment.
Yeah.
But also that Monet is still a threat.
Yeah,
This is the power of Sanji.
I will tell you this right now: the mistakes. Get rid of the Robin. You got to do that to get rid of the KO. But I would have prioritized the Monet first.
Absolutely.
If you leave Monet on the board, that is an error. It's not good.
So we see the leader effect though.
Alright, so here comes leader effect.
Dawn
Now we see
minus
the
2.
power.
We get 2 from the leader, and then wait for it, 1 from Sanji
One from
Pudding.
Sanji Pudding. Here it comes. Yep.
Putting the leader to 6 and your active Dawn at 4. If
Yeah.
that's not efficient, I don't know what is.
I don't know what efficiency is. Exactly.
Let's see though. We might see the 6 being swung at this Monet.
Yeah, you swing 6 on Monet. Only takes it to
Actually,
life.
at life.
Ooh,
So a very aggressive strategy.
Oh,
gun! What a trigger, folks! Is this yellow or is it PRB Sanji?
You hate to see that kind of thing happen, don't you?
Hate to see it in the store treasure cup.
I'm trying not to yell, guys, because they heard us last round.
Mulgun reading. Give one of your opponent's characters -5 and then KO at 2K.
Sanji is a really good spot because he has 1 Dawn active just for 1 giant. If he has anything big that can come in and just swing and just end the game, and Monet is still on the field.
Oh,
So that's
we do know he has Gum Gum Giant due to leaving 1 up. He could have swung with Nami at the Monet, forcing a card.
yeah.
But this defensive option, I think, could get you out of lethal. I mean,
Yeah.
Sanji is likely the most aggressive deck in the format.
Yeah, like by far.
Oh,
Alright, here we
sweet.
go. We're bringing
Tap
out big bodies
8.
now.
Oh, we're playing big thing. Silver's Rayleigh. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Give
This is-
Nami -2, give Zoro -3, and pop
rush.
the Zoro.
And rush.
Doesn't get rushed. at all.
It's right.
So a very important stipulation
Alright,
of the
right.
Sanji leader effect is he cannot give characters with on-play rush.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I got excited. I was like,
Viewers at home might be wondering, why didn't he swing with the Wapple? Why didn't he swing
Yeah.
with the Monet? That electrical Luna slipped by us pretty quick during the last turn of that green-purple Luffy. Often used for the mirror, freezing down all 7 costs or less, could actually have some potential in the Sanji matchup.
He actually could right now if he has it, right? Okay. Oh, so another Sanji Pudding. Yeah.
Another Sanji Pudding.
And this is what I'm talking about, right? So you see how the deck just revolves around that card? Like
It's just-
you just have to play it, right? Like what is my option? No, I gotta do it again, right?
How many Sanji Puddings did you see over the course of the game?
Exactly.
It's a very powerful card for specifically this deck. You know what, Chewy? I don't think Sanji and Pudding will be seeing that much play outside of green purple Luffy's, but
Agreed. Yes.
does it do its job
Does
in
it do
this
its job
deck?
in this deck? Does it ever?
Oh
my
goodness.
god! And you still right now see he has to worry about the board, right? The board is getting way too big. And if he swung at life, I don't think that's the right call. You gotta do something about the board. Because I mean you have 1, 2, possibly maybe 4 attacks, a 5th because of the rush, right? Oh, Radical Beam, the classic.
Oh yeah, let's go back to OPO 1. Turn back the clock with double rad beam in hand. Another Luna.
There's the one.
So the infamous Luna chain, often utilized in the green-purple mirror, is working numbers in this matchup.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, we're talking about magic numbers. 8K on Rayleigh is where you want to be.
Yeah.
That leader maybe 6K. But and we go back to the OPO2 days. Thatch, a 6-cost 8K vanilla, put in the deck for the sole purpose of swinging 8/6.
Yeah.
What's this Rayleigh doing to the Luffy leader?
Dude, 8/6.
8/6. Because it forces 2 cards
Versus 2 cards
or
giant.
a giant. You're gonna hear a lot of that from purple decks.
Yeah,
From
a lot of
OP9
that.
going forward.
Go forward, yep. Oh my god. Alright, so now we got some decisions to make, right?
Right.
We're gonna get 2 possible attacks coming in. You have to put a Dawn on Sanji, unfortunately, to swing the 6, right? The only thing I can think of right now, does he play Dragon, right? You could summon Dragon, give the 2 Dawn to Sanji, swing the 7, then go nuts, right? You
Some magic numbers.
Possibility, but that's if he has it, but we'll see what he does.
Instead we see a 5 for Pell.
Oh my god, Pell. No.
OPO4.
This is, what is he, oh my god.
So Pell gets Rush as a 5/6 and KO's a 4 4K or less if it has a Dawn
It has
attached.
a Dawn, but it doesn't have a Dawn attached. This is just the 6K swing come. This is the check right here. Okay, do you give me 1K? Do you give me 2K? Do you give me Giant? Right?
And it establishes another body. I don't hate this.
Another body. No, I don't hate it at all. And I think maybe the 5 Dawn play is a blocker, possibly. We'll see what happens here, or just
wow. So actually taking to 0. If I'm Barrick playing Sanji here, I'm not in danger of dying next turn.
No.
He's holding 2 Rad Beams, the best defensive red event since the dawn of this game.
Yep.
So we might just see 4 for another Mulligan! You don't see it out of life, but you can see it out of hand. Oh my goodness. Just applying so much defensive pressure.
That card is goated. I love Mulligan. Mulligan is such a good card. It's so good.
The trigger is phenomenal. Both effects are so flexible.
It KOs Sanji right up, like, exactly, right? It's minus 5,000 if you have, what, a 3,000 or less or 2,000 or less KO the character. The numbers just match up, and it's like, hey, you're just dead.
The Sanji putting wood chipper in the terms of a 4-cost event. Just negating that powerful card.
Absolutely. So now, we got if you're Grape Luffy, man, he took a lot of life. I don't know if...
You're at 0.
He's at 0. I don't know what the game plan is here. I don't know if he just didn't have counters in hand, because we can't see the hand, right? We don't know exactly what's going on. So is it just he has no counters, or is he just saving the counters for now, or just saving the Giants? I don't know, but I think he took, if he does have counters in hand, I think he took life way too aggressively. I think that's not into an aggro deck. You need to protect your life as much as possible. Oh.
So we see the 3rd Sanji inputting come out with that powerful on play to draw a card if you have less Dawn than your opponent on board.
Okay, so we're searching.
We're searching. Let's do a searcher event. But I wonder, Chewy, is this too little, too late?
I think it is, because right now he could. Okay, there could be a world where he can use effect here, and if he does have what this banks on is electrical Luna.
Sure.
Because you need, if he does not rest, if he does not freeze any of these characters, it's game, right?
Yeah, it's a red deck swing out classic lethal. We've seen this before.
Right, it's done, right? So let's see what he does here.
This is a leader effect, restanding 2. Sanji Pudding gets you 1 more.
Well, even then, he just put all the Dawn on Rayleigh and win, right?
Sanji and Pudding should net Chang here another Dawn. Let's see if he catches that.
Yeah, I should have gotten another. Yeah, I should be.
But the electrical Luna is what you want to see right now.
Yeah.
Well, if you had enough Dawn, actually, what you need to happen is Luna and then summon the Sanji blocker.
Right.
That's what you really want here.
We see Barrick being a homie, reminding him about the Sanji Pudding.
Good job, man.
Good sportsmanship.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But the supposed best deck in format right now is looking like he's on the ropes.
On the ropes. It's Sanji. But this is what I was saying. I think the deck is good, but it has its hole, right? And I think that hole is what we're talking about here. Look how many times Sanji Pudding had to come out.
Right.
There's no other play that happened, right? Outside of Zoro's searching, and then I have to have this card. And if I don't, damn, I'm screwed.
Yeah. It's tough when your deck revolves around a single piece.
Yes.
One piece, if you will. But it's going to be interesting to see how much Dawn does our Grape Luffy leave up for Giants, and how much does he use to dedicate towards swings.
Correct, yeah.
And you know what's still on that board is that OP9 Monet.
Oh, it's if you leave that card on the field the entire game, I'm telling you, man, that's curtains for you.
Absolutely. It's just
you get rid of that card as fast as... Okay, so we finally see the stage.
We see a Sunny, this being able to rest itself and give a Straw Hat Crew card +2. Very good into those black decks.
I think he's banking on the 3 Giants keeping him alive here. And finally getting rid of the money.
If you're Sanji, if you're Barrick on Sanji here, do you ever Radical Beam this? Radical Beam a counter event giving plus 4K.
What's the risk? Not much, right? I mean, you're in the driver's seat, right? He has no
Right.
life. I would just keep, that's 2 Dawn that you can get, right?
Absolutely.
Just go for it. I mean, I do it.
I grew up playing chess, and one thing I learned at chess tournaments is if you're ahead, you always take trades.
Yeah.
Try to trade out as much as you can.
Yeah.
So you want to dedicate a swing towards my Monet? I'll trade you my Rad Beam.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping the aggression, keeping your forward position, and just staying in the driver's seat.
You're in the driver's seat. That's it. Like, there's nothing. What's the risk? I guess if you did it, but even if you let it go, not terrible, right?
Right.
So all right. So we're going to the 10 Dawn turn here. Let's see what
3
happens.
Dawn up.
I mean, you just swing out, right?
Surely it's the lethal turn for Barrick, our Sanji player here. But the question is, how do you do it? How do you slice this Dawn in a way that plays the best around Gum Gum Giant?
Let's do the Giant math, right? We know he has the 0 cost event in hand, so
True, that's at least 3.
It's 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's what, plus 12, so
But just
18.
look at that hand size.
Yeah, that hand size is huge.
We're saying green purple's on the ropes, but oh my
There's
goodness.
a lot of. This feels like Whitebeard. It's just, I'm getting Whitebeard vibes. Let's just wait till the end and hope we live.
But
So-
those cards aren't blank on the Sanji
No,
side.
they're not.
Wobble
No.
in tandem with Pell could clear a body on board.
But the big problem here though is that if he does have 3 giants and he has to use all of them, he's gonna lose 6 Dawn.
That's 6 Dawn he can't use for the swing out on the next turn.
Mm-hmm. So he's not gonna have any Dawn to swing, and he's in really big trouble. So I would honestly, the risk here is really nothing. So I would just put all the Dawn on Rayleigh, maybe save one, or save a few, to get the swings out. And force him to play all 3 because he's just going to lose 6 Dawn. If he goes to the next turn, what is it going to be? 1, 3, 5. I can't tell how much Dawn he has there. But either way, it's not much. He's not going to have a lot of Dawn to return the favor. Basically, that's where I'm at with it, right? And at that point, that's it. Like, wrap it up, right? Like that's pretty much game. But wow, Sanji, he did really well. Like he played this really well, and I'm kind of curious as to why the Grave Luffy didn't counter as much. Like I'm kind of perplexed by that.
It's an interesting interaction, right? Because in the green-purple mirror, you want to take life aggressively.
Correct.
You want to just go fast, defend your board, and go fast.
Yes.
But in PRB Sanji, that might not be the method.
Yeah. So I wonder what he has planned. So then there's the event in that card. Okay, see how it is with nuts.
So we're seeing the Dawn being distributed here. Barrack, a local red player that knows his way around a lethal turn. We see a 9 with Wapple here.
Oh, that's right, because Wapple can go plus. That's
Right. Giving -2,000 to that Sanji inputting.
Oh, maybe he's thinking about just getting rid of the Sanji.
If this gets Mulgunned against you, I don't know how Chang's gonna.
You might as well just shake hands at this point.
Right. Sign the match flip.
Yeah, exactly.
We see the first Gum Gum
There's
Giant.
the Gum Gum Giant, right?
Returning 2 Dawn.
Draw 2.
Drawing 2 plus 4,000.
Okay.
And we should see a rested Dawn from that. Nice work by Chang. We still see 9 Dawn up for the Sanji. Lots of flexibility. I like the 8 here.
I like the 8. I do too as well. I wonder what he's going to do for the 4 or 5 Dawn turn. Obviously leaves some up for Rabbit and all that kind of stuff, right? Protect yourself at all times, right?
Yeah, always keep that threat live even if you don't have it. Barrack fortunately does.
I bet he does. All right, so
we
here
see
goes.
double 2K.
So then he could get a...
Another Mulgun?
Just shake hands at this point.
Oh, brother!
Just shake my hand.
You want to play Sanji and Pudding? I'll play Mulgun. Oh, you want to swing with your leader? Mulgun.
Shout outs to the One Piece card game for making Mulgun. It's such a well-designed card. I love the card so much.
Starter deck 21 was a buff to Sanji. It was a buff.
That starter deck is so good.
That Rayleigh's sitting on board, and this is just locked up for Barrack here.
It is.
Chang putting up a nice effort, but in the PRB Sanji's aggression? Forget about it.
And yeah, I mean, you don't have the aggro on board to do anything, right? I mean, what do you really? I mean, do you summon 6 cost Luffy here, I guess, and hope
And
to
try to
double
force
attack?
lethal?
Sure. I mean, there it is, right?
We see the beautiful secret rare art
God, that card is so beautiful. It really is.
on that secret rare Luffy alternate art. So the stipulation on secret rare Luffy is you return to active Dawn to your Dawn deck to restand it when attacking.
It is a hefty price to play because you want to have the active Dawn for Giant next turn.
Right.
So this is 2K, right? You just.
But I think if you're Chang, you realize that this might be your lethal turn.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. It takes it.
So we see a
okay.
take.
All right.
I
Maybe
think
he's
you
trying to-
bait the lethal here. You know you have the radical beam if you're a Barrack, and you just bait him to go for lethal.
So, Rad Beam.
You see the rad beam.
That's
come
it.
out.
And another big game, I think.
And that's curtains. We see
And
another a second rad beam. Whitebeard who?
that's game, right? That's game. Yeah, and Sanji takes it over.
Supposed BDIF.
Am I right? Like,
What an upset.
I'm just saying. Like,
Viewers, we are seeing an undefeated PRB Sanji in
Wow.
the Evolution Gaming Store Treasure Cup.
what can I say?
Before we got in this booth, and you asked me, would I put my chips on Green Purple Luffy or PRB Sanji?
Oh, listen.
Snap decision, Greg Luffy.
here.
PRB Sanji, piloted by Barrack, is able to take down best deck in format to go to a swift 2-0.
Swift 2-0. That is very, very impressive. And he teched well, right? Like, he put the cards into... He knew the win condition, right? He's like, the win condition is... I can't let Sanji pudding stay there. I can't
Right.
have them sit the entire game. I have to deal with it. And how do I deal with it without swinging into it? Mulga. Okay, cool. You can't use the
Absolutely.
effect, right? Like, you're not going to be recurring all this down. You're not going to be doing all this nonsense. Screw you, Purple Luffy. You're not doing this. Get out of here, right? And we're gonna beat you up. We're just going to rush the board and beat you. That's it.
Love the playstyle, man.
Yeah, it shows really when you know your deck inside and out, you can find win conditions into anything.
Yeah.
Excellent game from both players. We're going to take a quick break before round 3. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be right back.